Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2. Raiden has just been captured by Solidus Snake, not to be confused with Solid Snake, and things are looking a little bit dire at the moment.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
What?
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
No. No. No, 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 no. How the fuck?
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
Yeah. That wasn't going to go well. God damn.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
How did you know?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin
It doesn't
with.
take a genius to figure this
Why
stuff
the
out.
uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads,
All
and
the
full
rays,
air,
man.
sea, and land support to function efficiently.
There's the original.
Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
A
Chaos.
list of names of the Patriots.
The lale lule lo.
They were planning to extend their control to digital information.
All you have
flow
to do
with
is just go on the
GW
Patriots
and
website, you get a
Arsenal.
list of their names.
That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one.
Yes.
While we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, not really.
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks.
This
but
is
I've
like
quite
watching
enough
a James Bond film. Ocelot. What's so funny?
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted, a little exercise set up by us.
Who?
Exercise?
The
Us.
S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
Colonel.
An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the President's
Is your mind
deaths.
blown yet?
The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence?
Actually, yeah, I kind of did.
AIM's own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxtie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus.
Ocelot, you dog.
Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing.
This Fat Man is
If
crazy.
the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data
The
to
colonel
formulate
you've been
such a program.
talking to has really been
You,
the training colonel.
Olga.
Get
You're
it?
all nothing but pawns placed
And
to
Jack
create the
is a
perfect
Jack
simulation.
that jacks into
Solidus.
the nerds
You and
or
the boy
nodes.
was selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside
Freaks.
of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg.
And the iceberg
Project
is huge.
was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too.
The brig.
You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots.
It was not.
We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
Ocelot is crazy.
Orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake.
That was not planned.
I wonder now who sent for you.
EE.
All our misfortune was just a part of your project?
But she can't die. She can't die. How did you shoot her? Ocelot, what's going on, dude? Fill us in more.
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
What?
What are you talking about?
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic
No judo.
talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed.
Makes sense.
Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
could've
Fortune
died
absorbed in
whenever
her
I
own
wanted to.
misfortune. That's a good one. Oh, really?
Thought I got her in the heart.
I shot her 6 times! I got her in the heart!
It missed.
Yeah, it did. Ocelot,
Now I remember.
you are fortune.
Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Really? Solidus, was that really necessary? He just told you that no bullet could hit him. And you just wasted like an entire clip. Ugh, Ocelot, you are so badass. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If he wasn't the bad guy, I'd be rooting for him the whole time, probably. It's got like the Godzilla thing going. It's awesome.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Should be easy when you're in a raid.
Try.
Hey, there you go. He's almost like a Jedi Knight. The Force is with him.
How's this then?
Damn.
What is she doing?
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has.
Oh, that's what you
Die.
think. Get down!
Everybody down!
Holy shit. That's crazy. How in the world are they not getting hit by it?
What the? Impossible.
She really is Lady Luck. Ocelot.
She is Lady Luck.
Like I said.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Oh, damn. Damn. That is just...
Try
Oh, that
this
scene sits
instead.
chills down my spine.
No!
Oh. What's going on? Is that liquid?
No! No, not now!
Jesus, just gets weirder and weirder. Brother!
Brothers!
Ah,
Liquid!
waiting for this!
His hair got shorter.
It can't be.
That's weird. It is. It is.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
Huh? How?
You were inside
That's
Ocelot.
weird.
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all...
After all, what?
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only
Family
one
matters.
Snake and one big boss.
Yeah, no.
Time to say goodbye!
It's not over yet, Snake. Come on, bust out of those things. They got hit by a bullet. You can break them. Bust it.
Certainly, it's a good way to go.
Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Nice.
Liquid, stop this thing! Hey, Snake, you coming?
Of course he is. Snake is insane. Who jumps into the Hudson River after a Metal Gear? Solid Snake. And Solid Snake is just that damn crazy. What's going on here? Arsenal's lost control, apparently. Don't break the bridge. That's expensive. Okay, good. Whew. Wow, man. This is crazy. All this shit going down. I haven't heard from the Colonel in a little bit. Damn, New York City got wrecked. Shit.
Federal Hall.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th.
April 30th?
That's right.
What's the
George
significance?
Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
But it was. It was.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want.
No?
What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. the founding principles of this country.
Yes.
Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me.
Digital censorship?
We're all born with an expiration date.
This kind of sounds
No
like
one
what
lasts forever.
happens now.
Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic
This game
material
came out in
into the next
2002.
generation.
Hideo Kojima really was
The
ahead of the
data of
times.
life is transferred from parent to child.
Like, the idea
That's
of digital
how it
censorship
works.
is just the way it's
We
conveyed
have no
here,
heirs, no legacy.
or as you are about to see how it's conveyed.
We brothers are called
It's
les
just
enfants terribles, cloned
crazy.
from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered
Very
out.
spot on.
What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort.
But why do you have to leave a mark? That's the question.
When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that.
Patriots would deny us
I will
even
triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Oh, he said the title of the game is the game. I always love when they do that. Codec call?
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
Who are
How's
you?
that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
What the fuck?
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
A base of evolution.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the
Why
net?
not?
Jack, don't be silly.
Rose?
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century.
Okay.
As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't
Okay.
contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not
Tablet
all the
computers
information
now.
was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness.
Go to
never
YouTube.
fading, always accessible.
Which is kind of funny because
Rumors
you'd be
about
watching
petty
this on
issues,
YouTube, but just
misinterpretation,
look at the shit on YouTube.
slander.
All this junk data preserved in an unfiltered
This could be considered
state,
junk data.
flowing at an alarming rate.
In and
It
of
will only slow down social progress.
my
reduce
channel
the
is
rate of
contributing
evolution.
to the greater junk data
You
on the
seem to
internet.
think that our plan
great.
is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create
What the fuck?
context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths.
Half-truths.
Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
That is kind of strange, actually.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Yes.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is
I'm
the
sorry,
result.
this part of
All
the game,
rhetoric to avoid conflict
I love it.
and protect each other from
this
hurt.
is just the
untested
commentary
truth
that Hideo
spun by
Kojima has
different
put into
interests
this, the
continue
thought.
to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political
If you could
correctness
just
and
highlight
value systems.
one portion of Metal Gear
withdraws
Solid
into
2
their
that makes the
own
entire game worth
small-gated
playing, it
community,
is
afraid
this
of a larger
codec
foe.
call.
They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits
just
them
so
into the
ahead of
growing
its time
cesspool
with
of
the
society
commentary.
at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated.
And it's just bone chilling because it's
Nobody
just
is
so
right.
spot on.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out
What?
to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right.
Oh, jeez.
Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
Condescending
Do you
computer.
feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
that's usually what
It's
people
not
do.
my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're
No.
not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves
We are an
figuring out
immature
what is
species.
wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought, human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what
You
this
know,
exercise was designed to
If this
prove.
wasn't in a video game
You
and this
fell
was in a
love with me
film,
just as you were meant
I
to,
guarantee you
after
this would
all.
be used in like
Isn't that
psych
right,
classes
Jack?
and stuff like that.
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The
That's
S3
so cool.
clan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand
Oh, man,
for
the
is
skull is just so
selection for
creepy.
societal sanity.
What?
The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake.
What is it then? Fishing
It
mail.
is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's going over my head.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
It is.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
Fantasy's always good.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. The proof is in the pudding. Tastes like chocolate.
Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
I was trying not to stir the
Trying
shit.
not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to.
We do
the
what we're
exercise is a
told.
resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Emma.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise.
Oh god,
Right.
final
Take
exercise.
Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
I don't think you have much choice though, Raiden.
Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course she does.
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Lie.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight.
This is fucked,
then
man.
we'll consider the
This is so-
exercise
this is-
closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation?
We will
Our
see.
beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Oh man, that's creepy. That is so fucking creepy.
Jack, my son. My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind,
Yes.
but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm ready.
By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
That's not true. That's impossible!
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop. Your own double helix.
That's not good.
It's time we were both free.
Let's settle it. Once and for all. Shink! Let's do this.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces.
Inside you.
Inside you.
Oh.
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they've formed.
Dude, this is heady stuff, man. Guess we gotta fight to the death.
Brace yourself.
I will. Alright, but first, let's make a save, our final save.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
Oh, thanks. She's so nice. Man, that was a lot of cutscene.
Be strong. Whatever happens, don't forget that my life's at stake too. Try to do something for me for a change.
Trying. Alright, so, on that note, this episode didn't see any gameplay whatsoever, obviously. Yeah, so, the next episode is going to be our fight with Solidus and the ending. It is the finale of Let's Play Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake coming up. So, this was our penultimate episode. I kind of figured this was going to take a long time, because those are some pretty damn lengthy cutscenes. So, I appreciate you sticking with it and watching through it, and I hope you enjoyed the really crazy shit that was going on. And, you know, as always, thank you for watching. Keep on gaming.